And welcome back to Strength, Strategy, and Mindset. This is day number 55. This is Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Wood with an E. The E stands for Endocrinology. And here, right now, I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health in your life, avoid complications, and go to the next level. And we are at the celebration. We have moved past day number 50. That's the halfway mark, and we are celebrating this entire week. As you know, we have been working on showing up. That's what this week is all about. Just showing up and continuing the process that we have been on and celebrating where we are. We're going to do our warm-up. We're going to get through our exercises, and then we're going to get to our centering exercise or centering process here in just a little while. But I want to remind you that you have decided another day to show up and to be in the space. And each time you show up, you are saying yes to yourself, yes to your health, and yes to doing what you need to do to be successful. So let's go ahead and we're going to hop right into our exercise. As you know, we have been using our warm-up exercise. Hey, grab those. We'll be using our warm-up to get our heart rate up, to get the blood flowing, because that allows the body to bring oxygen to our muscles, which we're going to be using here. It also helps those joints to get a little loose. It increases the temperature in our body so that those muscles begin to stretch. So the warm-up is very important, so you do not want to skip on that. So let's go ahead and grab our dumbbells. We're going to start with our arm twists. We're going to do 10 of those, 10 forwards, 10 backwards. Remember, you can modify these if you need to, adding weights if you have. If you don't have them, we're just doing isometric versions. Let's go ahead, forward, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to go to our cross-body leg swings using my modified version, holding on to the wall on this side. And on this side, we're going to hold on to the bench. I've got my dumbbell because I want my body to be a little bit off balance, so it has to continue to strive. My nervous system has to get me back in balance. We're going to do 10 each leg with a 5 count as we swing. Let's go ahead and get started. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now switch to the other leg. Switch my dumbbell into the other hand. And same thing. 10 of these with a 5 count in between. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives us our 10. Let's go ahead and grab the other dumbbell. We're going to do our forward reaches. Now you can do this isometrically. And the idea is that we are trying to get those joints loose, get the muscles working. And we're doing a forward reach. And the idea is to try to reach beyond your fingers. In this case, I'm using dumbbells, but we want to tighten up the pecs, tighten up those biceps Want to tighten up the triceps, those shoulder muscles as much as we can. We're going to do 10 of these with a 5 count as we come to the front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. That's 8. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And that gives us our 10. Let's go ahead. We're going to do our high knee marches. All right. So get those knees up. Try to get those knees up as high as possible. We're going to do this for 60 seconds, basically a minute. And we're going to do a count of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. And I'm keeping my dumbbells because that adds additional tension for me. And that helps me. Remember, time under tension is our friend. Let's go ahead and get started. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Get those knees up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Get those arms swinging. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Keep that pace. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 30 seconds more. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 15 seconds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Okay, you feel that warmth coming in? Get that heart rate up. Get that blood flowing. Let's move over to our bench. We're going to do our dumbbell presses. And remember, what we're doing with these is we're going to do 3 sets of 8. Between set 1 and set 2, we're going to take a brief break between those. Get right into the next second one. So 1, brief break, 2. And then we're going to, between 2 and 3, we're going to take a little longer break. Okay? So one of the ideas there is that we're learning and getting ready for when we do longer sets. All right? We're not doing longer sets yet, but we're just kind of getting used to the idea that the sets, more reps within the set. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And ready? And here we go. And up, press. 1, 2, up, press. 1, 2, up, press. 1, 2, up, press. 1, 2. That's 4. Up, press. 1, 2, up, press. 1, 2, up, press. 1, 2, up, press. 1, 2. That's 6. Up, press. 1, 2, up, press. 1, 2. That gives us our 8. Just a quick brief break there, and then we'll get back right into it. And here we go. Up, press. 1, 2, up, press. 1, 2. That's 2. Up, press. 1, 2, up, press. 1, 2. That's 4. Up, press, 1, 2, up, press, 1, 2, that's 6, up, press, 1, 2, up, press, 1, 2, and that gives us our 8. All right, so a little longer break between this set and the next, between the second and third sets. Our strength, strategy, mindset. This week, right, we've been using showing up for all 3 of those. So our strength is that we show up. We are doing the exercises. We are here. We're using the form, focus, and foundation, right? So we're going through that process, making sure that we're tweaking, making sure that we're doing all that we need to do to keep the right form and to prevent from being injured. We are using that as our strategy. Our strategy is that we're showing up, right? And small, consistent, over and over and over and over again gives us benefits. And then our mindset is that we're showing up because we are setting ourselves up. We are proving that we're consistent, prove that we're efficacious, proving that we have what it takes to do what we need to do to be successful. So go ahead and get into that last set. And here we go. Up, press, 1, 2, up, press, 1, 2, up, press, 1, 2, up, press, 1, 2, that's 4, up, press, 1, 2, up, press, 1, 2, that's 6, up, press, 1, 2, that's 7, up, press, 1, 2, and that's 8. All right. So you should have felt the tension on that on the going directly from the first and second sets. And then of course, because we did that, the muscles, the tension, the time under tension increases, and that gives us additional benefit in terms of toning, in terms of our strength. And we'll see that play out if we're consistent as we move into further sets and further episodes. Let's go ahead and do our extended knee raises. 10 alternating in each leg with a 5 count when we extend. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. All right. Let's go ahead and get our dumbbells again. We'll move directly to our curl and presses. And just like we did with the other, with the dumbbell presses, we're going to take a brief break between sets 1 and 2. And then between sets 2 and 3, we'll take a little longer break. Once again, getting those first 2 sets close proximity helps us to begin working and getting the idea, by moving our way into sets that have more reps as we continue improving that time under tension. Right? So legs or feet shoulder width apart. We're going to activate the core, right? So pull that belly button in. That gets the abdominal muscles, gets the hips, gets the glutes all ready. And we're going to lift up and then do a slow on the way down, okay? So up, twist, up, down, twist, lower. Up, twist, press, down, twist, lower. That's 2. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, lower. Up, twist, press, and down, twist. That's 4. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, lower. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, lower. That's 7. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. Okay, I'll put those down for just a brief second, and then let's get back to it. Our second set of 8. Here we go. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 1. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 2. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. And so put those down. A little longer break between these sets. And so as you are moving through, as we've been going through the days and the weeks now, can you believe it? Days and weeks. I want you to imagine, or remember, not imagine, I want you to remember what it was like on day 1 when you showed up and you weren't quite sure. You didn't know if you could do it. You didn't know if you could push through. And then we got into the exercises and the burning started. And you weren't quite sure if you can get through that. And as we moved through the different weeks, we talked about positioning and talking about our form. We talked about our focus. We talked about the foundation and activating the core and balance and increasing the reps. We went from 3 sets of 5 to 3 sets of 8. We went up on the weights that we're doing. So at each place or each point, there was the temptation that you could not move on, that you were stuck where you are, that you couldn't be better. And here you are, right? Here you are in this week, 55 days in, and you have moved, you have made the decisions, you've pushed through. That is significant because what I'm learning is that nothing has to stop me. Right? Nothing has to stop me. None of those things are enough to derail me from doing what I need to do to be successful when it comes to my health. Let's go ahead and get into that last set. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 1. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 2. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. Yeah, that's it. That's our last set there. Let's go ahead and we're gonna grab my kettlebells, or kettlebell, because we're gonna get into our squats. And so once again, notice we're moving from upper body to lower body, upper body to lower body. And we just did, so we did our bench presses or dumbbell press, and we did our knee extension. We just finished our press and curl and presses. Now we're going to do our squats. After the squats, we'll get into our hammer curls. Now the hammer curls and the lateral raises are upper body, but that's because of the way we're doing it. So anyway, all right. So with the squats, remember that we got our legs, our feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to act like we're sitting on our bottom, then bend the knees down. We want our hamstrings, our thighs to be parallel with the ground. We're not staying there, and we're coming right back up. We're pushing up with our heels, okay? Lots of different ways to do this. Remember, I'm doing a kettlebell. You can do the dumbbell, you can do isometric. Any of those would be beneficial and will work. Ready? Here we go. And down, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. I'm going to take a quick couple second break, 1, 2, and we're going to go directly back into our second set, just like we've been doing with the other exercise. We're going to take a longer break between 2 and 3. Here we go. Ready? And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay, so a little longer break here. And so with this one, we are actually activating several muscles in the lower part of our body. We're doing anything from our heels, our knees, our gastrocs, which are those calf muscles, working on the knees, making sure we have the right form, our quads, hamstrings, glutes, hips, rectus abdominis, even the transverse and the obliques also are coming into play. And we're pushing all of that energy, all of that strength actually through our core into the upper body. So even if you don't have weights, your upper body actually is providing tension and resistance, because your lower body has to lift everything up. So don't think just because you don't have dumbbells or you don't have kettlebells that this is useful. This is not useful. It is, because you're having to get stronger to lift your body up, right? Let's get to that last set. Ready? And here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. All right. Let's get this back down. And I'm going to give our dumbbells. I'm just going to go into our hammer curls. Just a little break there. Catch my breath a little bit. And so those, the squats, when you're doing them correctly, right? All these muscles. And the other muscle actually also is the diaphragm, right? Because the diaphragm right now, as we've started moving, the diaphragm is working harder because we're breathing harder. So all those muscles are increasing their activity. So we're getting a good workout, good strength. Remember, and we'll talk more about this next week, we want to make sure that we have not forgotten about walking, because walking is a part of our MOVE campaign, metabolic optimization via exercise. So we're doing walking. We did our 100-day walk of consistency. We're doing our strength, strategy, and mindset now, but they are paired together to give us tremendous benefit. All right, so let's get to our hammer curls. Remember, we are bringing this up to the opposite shoulder. You can go up quickly and then slow on the way down. Between the two sets, 1 and 2, we're going to take a break, brief break, and then a longer break between sets 2 and 3. Here we go. Ready? And up and down and up and down, up and down, up and down. That's 2. Up and down, up and down. That's 3. Up and down, up and down. That's 4. Up and down, up and down. That's 5. Up and down, up and down. That's 6. Up and down, up and down. That's 7. Up and down and up and down. That's 8. I'm just going to hold on to these for a couple of seconds. Remember, as we're doing this, we want the muscles to do the work. We don't want our body, we don't want to throwing your body around, right? So use your muscles. Here we go. Next set. Up and down, up and down. That's 1. Up and down, up and down. That's 2. Up and down, up and down. That's 3. Up and down, up and down. That's 4. Up and down, up and down. That's 5. Up and down, up and down. That's 6. Up and down and up and down. That's 7. Up and down and up and down. That's 8. All right, I'm going to put these down and take a little longer break between these two sets, 2 and 3. So all the things that we've learned in that first half of the series, right, about balance, about foundation, about core, about stabilization, about form, right, focus, foundation, all of those things we are putting into practice, right? So we've been doing this now, and the routine that we've been doing is the same one, is the consistent one, and we are tweaking, right? So now it's consistent. You know what the routine is going to be. You know how to hold. We know what they mean when we say curl and press. You know what we mean when we say squats, isometric squatting. You know what we mean now when we say activate the core, right? So this now is becoming a consistent routine, something you're used to, something that you've been doing, something that is not foreign to you, right? All right, let's go ahead and get that last set in. Ready? And here we go. And up and down, up and down. That's 1. Up and down, up and down. That's 2. Up and down and up and down. That's 3. Up and down, up and down. That's 4. Up and down and up and down. That's 5. Up and down, up and down. That's 6. Up and down, up and down. That's 7. Up and down and up and down. That's 8. All right, let's go ahead and actually we're going to put these down because we're going to move to our lateral raises, and we're going to use a different weight set. Go ahead and grab these and I'll put them right here. Okay, and so lateral raises, we're not going to count as we've been doing. We're going to just go through those, and we'll tell you probably that when we get to 7 in the set, it seems to work better that way. So let's go ahead and get started. Activate that core, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to go up quickly, and then we're going to come down more slowly. Ready? And here we go. And up and down, 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 that's 7, up and down, that's 8, okay? And just like we've done, we're gonna go directly to this one in just a couple of seconds. Put those down, let the muscles relax just for a little bit. And then let's get to that second set. Here we go. Up and down, and up and down, 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 that's 7, and up and down, that's 8. Ooh-wee. Did you feel that? Did you feel the last one, the last two? Right here, right here, right here, also right about here. All right, so all those muscles are being used. And you should now be able to actually look in the mirror and see some changes, see some definition that if you've been following us, you've been doing this, using the right form, using the focus, foundation, you should be able to begin seeing some things in the mirror. Yeah, you're seeing some things in the mirror that you should be excited about. All right, so go ahead and get to our last set. And here we go. And up and down, 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 and up and down, up and down. That was 7, and up and down. And that gives us number 8. All right. Those are always perhaps some of the more challenging ones, those lateral raises. So go ahead and move down to our heavier weights, and we're going to do our balancing exercise. And as you hear me say all the time, I love doing this one last. I love doing it last because there are a lot of things that we learn from this exercise. Learn here in this space, of course, because we are working on our body. Metabolic optimization via exercise. So the primary thing that we're doing right here is we are working to improve our metabolism. That is everything from diabetes, pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, fatty liver, polycystic ovarian syndrome, metabolic syndrome itself. Some cancers improve when our metabolism improves. Our chances of getting some cancers. Coronary artery disease, peripheral artery disease, decreasing our chances of stroke. So all of that is what we're doing. That's the primary reason for the metabolic optimization via exercise. That's the primary reason for that movement. Strength, strategy, and mindset takes that idea and incorporates it into what we're doing. Okay? So strength, strategy, and mindset says, okay, if we're going to be healthy, if we are going to improve our metabolism, if we're trying to get that right, what is the strength part of that? What are we doing? And this is, we're building strength. Remember, our bodies, this thing right here, this machine that we have, is what's taking us through our life. The two most valuable things we own, our time and our health. And we want to make sure that as much as possible, we are optimizing this body, this physical body, because it's what's going to take us through everything. If we don't have a healthy body, then all the things that we ever want to do become more difficult. So physically, that's our strength. We are working to strengthen our body, working to tone our body. We're working to make sure that we are able to, when we're working through our regular life, right? When we're lifting things, right? So look at that. You see that? That's a squat. We're picking things up, right? That's a curl. We're putting things up. That's a press. We're reaching for things, right? That's the forward reach that we were doing. So all of the exercises we're doing are practical things. So we're physically trying to make this body better. The strategy for this week and consistency, right? So strategy is showing up. The strategy is we are showing up despite scheduling, despite being tired, despite the fact that other things are calling us, the strategies that we're here. And the mindset is that if we are consistent, if we show up, if we go through the routine, if we go through making sure that we're focusing and we're looking at our form and our focus and our foundation, and we are learning those things, then here in this space, this is going to help us with our metabolism. And as we learn these things as well, this is what excites me, is not only are these lessons beneficial here in this space with the physical body, but they're also beneficial in our life. And that's what, when the balance and exercise, it points that out to me. It says that there are all these domains in my life that I am looking for, I'm shooting for, I'm trying to make sure that I'm balanced in all of those domains. That is my goal, right? Because if my wheel of life is rolling smoothly, then everything that I do becomes better. I'm better able to do it. I'm better able to achieve success. When the domains of my life are in order. If they are not, if something is off over here, something off over there, then my wheel is actually very kind of choppy, right? And life becomes more challenging. So I'm trying to find balance. But it also reminds me, as we go through this, I don't have to be in complete balance in order to continue moving. While I'm moving, I am still working on getting balance. And just because I'm off balance doesn't mean that I'm incompetent or I'm incapable. It doesn't mean I have to stop. You get that? So this is a very powerful, not just an exercise here, but is a very powerful indicator, a very powerful reminder of what I do in the rest of my life. So we're going to do 10 of these, alternating each leg with a 5 count as we lift our leg. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. All right. Let's get these down. All right. And so, just like we warmed up, and that is a part of this process. We warmed up to get our blood flowing, get the oxygen going, get the temperature on our body up. We want to now start by cooling down, right? So we're going to get into our grounding, centering exercise, our breath work, to try to kind of get the body back down calm, right? So we've been time under tension, we've been resistance, right? We've been focusing on form, and now we're going to kind of get some breaths in. We're going to center our body and learn some very important things here. So the cool down is important because as we get to the breathing, right, we're bringing in fresh oxygen, right? Because the muscles right now need more because we've been working them, right? There's lactic acid that's building up. And as we bring oxygen in and we breathe out the stale carbon dioxide that's in our body, then the body is able to replenish us, right? Get the oxygen in and take away the toxins. And that helps us move and helps us heal better, okay? The grounding exercise is an important one because here in this space, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to imagine all of that tension, all of that acid that's built up, all of that just kind of draining through our body. Okay, so a lot of it is coming out in our breath work, but I want you to imagine the tension just draining from the top of your head, and it's kind of working its way down throughout the face and the jaws and the necks and the shoulders, into the shoulders, the upper body, the arm, lower chest, abdomen, lower abdomen, our hips, moving down our hamstrings and our quads, through our knees, through our gastrocs, those are those calf muscles, into our ankle, into the feet, into the soles of the feet, and we're going to just push it right down, out of our body, into the ground. Right? Because the ground is firm, the ground is solid, the ground is able to support us as we are here. And it reminds me that in order to do all the activities, all the exercises that we just did, we had to be on solid footing. Right? We had to have balance. Right? When I'm doing the curl and presses, can you imagine if everything was around me shaking? Right? That wouldn't go well. Or if I'm on the bench and I'm doing those dumbbell presses, or I'm doing the knee extension, or even when I was doing the cross-body leg swings, right? So the ground below me is solid, so the ground is able to support me. So whenever I am working here, whenever I'm out here, I'm always saying, right? Feet shoulder width apart, right? Activate the core, right? That is on purpose. And in your life, you will find that there are times when things are shaky, when you're in a situation where anxiety is there, where you're stressed, where you are angry, where you're depressed, where something is not quite going right, and the temptation is kind of to try to stay, well, not temptation, but we're trying to fix things and we're not quite able to get there. And I want you to find some ground and plant your feet on the ground and understand that there's solid foundation there, that you're grounded, that from that position, you can now work to figure out and to deal with the things that are around you because you're solid. And the ground below you is strong enough to support you. So let's walk through that together, right? The tension that's there, it's just kind of draining through me, draining from the top of my head, all down through my face, through my jaw, through my neck, my arms, upper chest, lower chest. It's moving its way down, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, into my hips, into my quads, into my gastrocs, into my knees, into my shins and my calf muscles, into my ankles, into my feet. And it's right now, right there, into the soles of my feet, and I'm pushing it out. It's dissipating. Whatever that is. Anytime I've got any of those emotions, I can now use a grounding exercise. And now let's get to our breath work. We're going to do 5 of these, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, we're bringing in fresh oxygen, and out through the mouth, we're breathing out carbon dioxide. In through the nose, we're bringing in freshness and joy. We're breathing out that anguish. We're bringing out the staleness. We're breathing in through the nose, and we're breathing in pleasant ideas. We're breathing in a growth mindset, and we're breathing out the fixed mindset. And we're breathing out all of the negativity that comes in our thoughts. We're breathing in our positive coach. We're breathing in our supportive coach. And we're breathing out the negative critic, that inner critic that's in us. So we're going to breathe in 5 times. The first 4 in and out. And then the 5th one, we're going to hold it for a 5 count. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, freshness, and out through the mouth, staleness. Into the nose, oxygen, and out through the mouth, carbon dioxide. In through the nose, our inner coach, and out through the mouth, our inner critic. We're breathing in success, and we're going to hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and we're breathing out the idea that we're failures. I'm just going to sit there for a minute. One more. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And just like that, let me go ahead and grab my hat. Oh yeah, and just like that, 55 days. Just like that, 55 days. You have shown up every single day. And you said yes. You said yes to your health, and you said no to procrastination. You said yes to success. You said no to the idea that you were failed. You said yes to health, and you said no to sickness. You said yes to improved metabolism, and you said no to dysfunctional metabolism. Every time you've shown up, every day that you've been here, every time that you've pushed through, you have proven and given evidence to your inner coach that you have self-efficacy, because you have said that based on my history, based on data, I, with my decisions, with my actions, with my consistency, I am able to direct the successes that I have in my life. And that's what Limitless Living says. It says that nothing inside of me, nothing outside of me is going to prevent me from doing what I need to do. I am breaking free, breaking through, breaking past the boundaries, the barriers, the obstacles, and I am showing up, and I'm presenting my best self, my best health, and my best plans for my life. I'm not letting anything hold me back. I'm so excited for you. I'm so glad that I'm here. I'm so glad that I get a chance to walk this path with you and the successes that you're having. This is Dr. Dwain Woode. That's Wood with an E. The E stands for endocrinology. Here I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health and your life, avoid complications, and go to the next level. We're creating the life we've always wanted, and I want you to go and live a limitless life. We'll see you tomorrow for day number 56 of Strength, Strategy, and Mindset.